Hi everyone. Today I'm going to be talking about how to build trust on a website. And this is if you have your own e-commerce website or, any website, but especially if you're selling things to people. People need to be able to trust you before they're going to buy from you. And there's this thing called know, like, trust. This is very old. I did not make this up. But it's the concept that first people have to know that you exist. So that means you have to go out there and put your name out. You have to do your own publicity, do social media, show yourself to people, make sure they know that your business exists. So they have to know that you're there. And then they have to get to like you, which just means that people have to follow you for a while. They have to see that you're an actual person and you're actually doing your own work or, whatever you're showing on social media, whatever you're posting about. And then they can trust you after that because people aren't going to trust a website to buy from if they've never seen your business before. If they're just going there for the first time, there's a lot of scams out there. I think we all know this. So it could be a scam website, and it's the kind of thing that people are very nervous these days. So if you have an Etsy shop or a Goimagine shop or an eBay shop or wherever you sell, those platforms are trusted already because it's a platform. And it's very easy to sell on those compared to selling on your own website because you have to build your customer base and build that trust. So the thing that you need to remember is that there are two pieces of this. And I don't think the people think about it this way. You have to get customers to trust you. That's right. You also have to get search engines to trust you. And you need to make sure that websites know that you are a legitimate business by filling out all of the information that they give you in different places. And there are a few ways to do this, but part of creating a website for your e-commerce business is understanding that it's going to be a little more difficult to get traffic until the search engines actually trust you. Now, on the customer side, it's pretty easy to show that you're trusted, show your reviews. And one thing you can use is the Share My Stars app, and I am an affiliate for them. So that's my disclaimer for that. But this is it's a really good way to be able to display right up front on your website the stars that you get, like the star ratings, and it pulls it from other places online. So you can go, I'll put the link in the description. I'll put the link in the first comment of this video. Go check that site out because it's a really good way to display your reviews right up front. And whether people click on it or not, it's still sitting right there. And they can see that you have 5 stars, 4 stars, whatever your rating is. It's going to be displayed right up front. And that actually is social proof. That's something that shows that other people have trusted your business enough to buy and they've rated it and it's a good rating. And that will make people trust you more immediately, just having that sitting there. And if you want to use my discount code, there's a discount code that you can get it for a cheaper price. So check that out I'll put that in the description also. Another way to get people to trust you is just to be consistent online. And I know that people just want to post something and then wait and let the traffic come to them, but it doesn't work that way. You have to go into social media. You have to send people through an email list. I am going to be doing a few videos about email lists, but have an email list set up. Even if you only have 2 people on your list, even if you have 1 person on your list, they don't know that. Okay. So put an email list sign up. That makes people feel like you're a little more legitimate. And then if you start emailing them weekly, they will get to know your business and they will trust you more. It's the know, like, trust. They have to know you're there. They have to like you. And that's how you kind of talk to them through your emails. And then they trust you and then they'll buy from you more often. It's just how it works. So we have social proof. That's a way to get people to trust you with the reviews. We've got consistency, and that includes posting on social media and just contacting people and being in front of them all the time so they see you, they get to know you, they like you, they trust you. Another thing is that you can schedule social media posts, and you can do this once a week. You can schedule a whole week out. Yesterday, I sat down and I scheduled a whole week of Facebook posts. And I scheduled an entire year of my YouTube reminders for my YouTube lives on my other channel. So you can schedule things ahead depending on the platform. You don't have to pay for a scheduling service. Most platforms have schedulers now where you can schedule a week to a month, and like YouTube lets you do it for a year, like I said. So just plan for once a week to sit down and schedule something for every day. And that way you're at least posting something if you're not doing it actively live. And you can still go and post more things. But if you have things scheduled, then that keeps the consistency going and people will start to see your posts and they'll start to know who you are and they'll start to expect it. Another thing that you need to do to build trust is just to provide good customer service. And this is one thing where people tend to get a little irritated if they have problems with customers on their websites. And, the downside of having a website is that you have to provide the customer service. And sometimes it means refunding people. Sometimes it means dealing with people who are crabby. That's just how it is. And if there is a problem, you're probably going to be dealing with someone who's crabby. So just be aware that you are the customer service department when you have your own website. And sometimes it's better in the long run to just refund a customer, send them a new thing, whatever this case may be, and just write it off as an expense, because it will build goodwill down the road and they might come back and buy from you again. Every situation is different, so you need to be the judge of that. But it is something that you need to do. You need to provide good customer service for people. And if you are not interested in doing that, then you're going to have a problem, because no one has good reviews all the time. You're going to get some people who are crabby, like I said, and just be aware of that and just look at it as building trust, because it is a good practice to get used to dealing with crabby people. That's all I'm going to say about that. I think we all know this. And another part of this is just, providing a good product. So if you are sending things out that are not your best work, or you're sending things out and you know that you didn't do the right thing in whatever way, don't do that. Make sure that everything that you're sending out is definitely the quality that you want to represent your business. And that will make people trust you more. And they will say that they got it from you and not, I bought it on Etsy, because if they're buying it from your website, then that's who they're buying it from. They're not buying it from a platform, they're buying it from you. And that's the best way that you can get people to trust you, is just to provide a good product, good service, be consistent getting out there, and just showing that you have ratings from previous customers and that people do trust you, because the social proof is really important. So check out that Share My Stars widget. Now, as far as search engines go, that's a whole different ball of wax. And I do have a monthly membership where you can join and we talk about getting traffic to wherever you want it to go. It could be anywhere. But there's a lot that goes into getting search engines to trust you. One of the biggest things is branded searches. And this has come out. There's been all kinds of leaks with Google documentation, because they're in all these court cases right now. So they've had to kind of release some information about how they look at websites and verify whether it's a good website or not. One of the things that they're looking at, and I think this is very important for e-commerce, is branded searches, meaning that if people search for your business name and then they go to your website, then that gives the search engine assurance that this is what people actually want to look for. And if they took the time to search for your business name and then go to your website, then that gives you a vote of confidence with the search engines. One way that I did this, and this is a little crafty, and you can try this out. Try this out right now. I just posted an article on my cake decorating website yesterday it's for home-based cake businesses, but it would work for all home-based businesses. If you go to Google and search for a cake to remember control journal, okay, if you do that, the first thing that comes up should be my article that has my free downloadable control journal pages in it. And it's basically my If I Drop Dead notebook, where I put all my important information for someone to handle my business if I can't. Everyone needs one of these. I wrote an article, I put it up on my website, and it is showing up at the top of Google for that search, a cake to remember control journal. All right, so when people go there, and see, I'm telling you to do that. So if you go to Google and you search for that, and then you go to my website and download the files, Google says, they're looking for a cake to remember in this specific post, but it's a vote. It's like a vote for your website. If you go there and search that and then go somewhere else, then Google's a little confused. And they're like, well, okay, they're going to this other site. But most people, when they go and search for that specific thing, are going to go to that article. They're going to download the files, and then Google's like, okay, that was a good result, so we're going to keep showing it, okay? But you especially want people to do the branded searches. So if your business is searched for and then they go to your website, then Google knows that that's a legitimate business, and it is kind of a vote of confidence for your website. The other thing that is a vote of confidence for your website that search engines like is just having the URL for your business online. So even if you're not getting a lot of traffic to your website already, if you have a URL mine is acaketoremember.com, if you put that URL on a website and it's online for longer than a newer website, then search engines say, okay, well, this URL has been on Google for X number of years, and so we trust it more. I have had acaketoremember.com since 1999, and it's an old website. It's 25 years old, so it's an old URL. It's very trusted by Google. And when people search for my business name, it comes up, they see that it matches the business name search, and then they go to it, and then search engines trust it more. So definitely get a URL and put it on a website. Even if you're not actively building the website yet, it's good to have it online, because the longer it's online, the more credibility it has with search engines. The other things that you can do to build credibility with search engines and just give it more information about your site is to use Google Merchant Center, Google Search Console, use Bing Webmaster Tools. If you register with all these different services that are available from search engines, then number one, it'll tell you if there's something wrong with your site that it sees technically that you might not be aware of. And it also will get your products into their systems faster. So especially with Google Merchant Center, and there is in my monthly membership, there's a whole section about this. It's important to put your products into Google Merchant Center. There's no cost to it. This is free for small businesses. But if you have a website that you can register with Google Merchant Center, it will upload your catalog, and then it will show your listings in Google shopping results for free. It is not an ad. This is different from paying for ads on Google. This is a free service. But what it does is it not only puts things in shopping results for free, but it also tells Google, these are all of my products. Here's the catalog. You have them. And it just helps Google find things easier, right? So the faster you can get all that information to Google without having to wait for Google to come to your website and crawl the site and find all of the listings, if it has a catalog of everything, then there's a much better chance that you're going to be found in Google organically because it has everything right there. So instead of waiting for the web crawlers to come to your site and find things, hand it to them. Just give it to them and let it be known that you're there, and it will help your listings be found in search engines better. So these were a few ideas, and I hope they were helpful. If you have anything else you'd like me to talk about, or if you have ideas about how to build credibility with search engines or customers or whatever, put them in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up, and I will talk to you later. I will be doing more videos about websites, but you can join my monthly membership too if you want to do that. Okay, I will talk to you guys later.